as the country lifts restrictions, some companies are resuming operations. Now, which are these and how do they plan to get back to business? We are going to ask two consumer durable players, B. Tyagarajan, Managing Director of Blue Star, and Atul Lal, Managing Director of Dixon Technologies, join us. Good morning, Mr. Tyagarajan and Mr. Lal. To you, Mr. Tyagarajan, first. How's life? I mean, where is it limping back?
Good morning, Lata. Thank you for having me in your show. As you may recall, I think it was just 45 days ago, we discussed about the supply chain pressures, whether we will lose the sales during the summer season. But the things have entirely changed. I think we can still solve the situation by attempting to sell in the months of May and June. Things are tough. I think the industry will degrow by at least 30% compared with the previous year. This is amidst other unconfirmed, unverified articles like air conditioning is bad for this virus, so on and so forth. The good news is room air conditioners are not going to impact the health of the people. Central air conditioning, there are certain solutions will make people comfortably use the central air conditioning system. It is going to be another tough summer.
Okay, it's going to be another tough summer. We have Mr. Atul Lal of Dixon Technologies who's also with us. Mr. Lal, you tell us, Mr. Tyagarajan was talking about how there were some supply chain issues and, demand in any case has been under pressure. But what are the challenges that you would be facing, and by when do you think complete production would resume?
Well, in our case, the first and the foremost, of course, is changing our operating systems and aligning them for the new norm and new way of working for the safety of our people. So our engineering people are redesigning their lines, redesigning the way of working. In our case, we are hoping that some of our plants in Dehradun, which are in the industrial township, and as per the guidelines of the central and of the state government, hopefully we should be getting the permission soon for reopening the factory. I think it's going to take some time for actually getting back into operation. I think 7 to 10 days. In the other plants, which are mainly in Noida and Tirupati, they still continue to be in the red zone. So we are working and we are discussing with the local government, local authorities to get them back on running. When, I do not exactly know. On the demand side, in our case, and the feel is because we're a B2B company, we're a contract manufacturing company. On the lower end kind of consumer durable products, we feel that the recovery is going to be faster. That's namely in semi-automatic washing machines, in the lower end phone. We also feel that some of our customers who have a large online play, they are really asking for production to be restarted as soon as possible. So there is a very large element of uncertainty. However, we feel that, well, that's the way it is, and we should be back on the job by first week of May. Yeah. That's what I feel.
Okay. Fair enough. By the way, just want to point out, this is a massive news for Aurobindo Pharma. Remember, this Unit 4 is the most important unit for Aurobindo. This is the same unit on which earlier there was some confusion, Lata and Sonia. And now there is, voluntary action indicated, which means it's finally clear for Aurobindo's Unit 4. And that's why, you're seeing this massive rally on the stock, because this is the most important unit. And now finally there is that clarity on that, and won't be surprised if it's already hit 10% circuit on that stock. That's a big news flashing, and I think we should try to get some more details on that perhaps from Ekta as well.
Take your point, Anuj. Ekta is just coming in to fill us in a little more about Aurobindo and how important this Unit 4 is in terms of revenues. What will this mean in terms of future drug approvals? We'll get that for you in just a minute, but we have a very interesting conversation going here. Mr. Lal, what is your sense about how much production will happen in the month of May itself, and have people indicated anything at all about cash flow? Are people paying you? Are you able to pay vendors?
So it's a mixed kind of situation. Responding to the first part, as I shared with you earlier, in some of our verticals, that's the lower end mobile phone. The projections that we are getting from customers are extremely strong. Similarly, on the LED televisions front, because some of our customers have a large online distribution play, there the response is very encouraging. However, on some of the other consumer durables like washing machines, it's muted. In the case of LED lighting, some brands, because it's a low ticket value item like LED bulbs and tube lights, they feel the recovery is going to be faster. In the month of May, it's very difficult to say how much production capacity we'll be able to utilize, but my guess is not going to be more than 20-25%. June should be significantly better. On the cash flow side, Dixon's balance sheet is fairly strong. We are a zero debt company, and there was a net cash line in our books as of 31st of March. However, we are requesting our foreign vendors to extend the credit lines because the 2 months are going to be tough. As far as the customers are concerned, a large part of customers are clearing our dues on time, and we are also clearing our local vendors first so that they do not suffer. So in the case of foreign vendors, we requested for extension and they've been extremely supportive. Most of our customers, at least 70% of our customers are paying on the time.
Okay, and that's very good to hear. Mr. Tyagarajan, you did say that the AC industry could report a 30% decline in sales this year. If that's the case, then how are companies like yours going to manage a lot of the fixed costs? The two key costs being, rent, there is also employee costs. Are we looking at layoffs, cut in salaries? Are you also looking at renegotiating your rent agreements with any of the landlords? I mean, how do you plan to lower costs now?
Good question. There are quite a few variable costs. Number one is the advertising itself. A huge amount would have been spent during the first quarter. If the window available for sales is going to be lower, there will be a huge saving in advertising costs. That's bad for the media companies, but that is the reality. There are in-shop demonstrators which we depute that we may not need at all. As far as the rents of our fixed assets are concerned, we are renegotiating the rent. Some cut they may have to take. As far as the employees are concerned, we are paying the salaries, and I don't think we have taken any decision on that subject as of now.
Okay, actually similar question to you, Mr. Lal. Layoffs, salary cuts, anything at all at your place or vendors? And how will you rejig? Are you likely to ramp up on, as you say, mobiles and maybe water purifiers in Mr. Tyagarajan's case, things which will perhaps see more demand? Any rejig at your end, Mr. Lal?
Well, in Dixon's case, since we are a contract manufacturing company, the thesis is of being frugal, and we do not have a very large fixed cost. However, we are planning salary cuts, the highest being at the senior management level. The lower end people will not suffer any cuts. We are not planning any layoffs at all. We feel that within 2 to 3 quarters, certain capex plans which we have committed are going to carry on the same way. We're going to be much more now conscious on our operating cycles and reduce the operating cycles and have a much bigger focus on the current assets, both on the inventory and the data side. So the focus is going to become more and more nimble. Focus is not to lose the opportunity and go ahead with the capex plans so that we are able to get that opportunity, because we firmly feel that more and more contract manufacturing is going to happen now because the companies and the brand owners are going to reduce their own fixed cost. And third, so we want to take the opportunity and make use of that. And third is going to be the focus on cash. So that's the three things we are planning to do.
Yes, focus on cash. Everyone's telling us that's including investors. Mr. Tyagarajan, just a word on how is this coming back to normalcy, if I can use that word, it's a strong word. State government permissions, bureaucracy, how is it working? Are you clear about the rules?
I am clear about the rules.
Are they? I mean, are you able to come back to normalcy?
Disappointed with the response from quite a few state governments. The retailers, their bread and butter is coming from there. As you may be aware, from CII, we have put together a procedure for restart, responsible, safe, and sustainable restart. The important thing is the retailers must be allowed to sell. Haryana government has come forward with certain relaxations. With other state governments we are talking to, I think by May 3rd, certain relaxations will take place. Limited hours of opening, social distancing within the retail shops, etc. And consumer finance side, there is absolutely no problem. The consumer finance companies are ready to extend loans. As you may be aware, 65% of the sales come from tier 3, 4, 5 towns. Those towns, I think the relaxation will be very faster. We will be able to capture the summer sales out there. They are first time buyers, and we will have consumer finance schemes ready out there. Similarly, water purifiers, the servicing is very important. The monsoon season is around the corner, so we have to reopen the water purifier sales as well. We are seeing significant demand for air purifiers as well. Even though we are locked down, inquiries are flowing in for air purifiers or air conditioners with inbuilt air purifiers. So it is sad that April was lost. I am hoping that from May 3rd, sales will. The retailers are very clear. If they get a 2-week window, they are ready to make it up. That's where we are.
Okay, that's good to hear. Mr. Lal, that is the final question to you. I mean, how would you look at it, as just 2 months lost, or I mean, a year lost?
I feel it's 2 months, 2 to 3 months lost. I feel from Q2 the recovery will start. I hope, and I'm fairly confident that from Q3 onwards, it's going to be significantly better. We're going to have a reasonably good Diwali. But I feel that in the long run, there is a large opportunity for the Indian electronics manufacturing company. There would be domestic champions created, not only for servicing the domestic market, but also a large global play. So, on a medium to long-term perspective, I feel very bullish. Yeah. 1 quarter, 2 to 3 months are under stress, significant stress.
Right. Mr. Lal and Mr. Tyagarajan, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Good to hear that you're still confident of things bouncing back in Q3. We are all hoping for that, of course. There is a positive news anyway on the anvil from Aurobindo.